How to create secondary areas. There are 3 types of lawn sections which have to be managed as secondary areas. Areas separated from the primary one by paths you want the robot to cross in a predefined position. Areas connected to the primary one by narrow passages. Areas with many obstacles where you want the robot to focus its efforts. The first type of secondary area is a section of lawn separated from the primary one by a path you want the robot to cross in a predefined position. The predefined passage has to be set by a special placement of the wire on the path between the 2 areas. In proximity of the point where you want the robot to cross the path and about 1.5 meters from the point where you want the robot to return. Fix the wire below the last nail at 5 centimeters from the path and lay down the wire in the opposite direction over the path towards the other side. Fix the wire on the other side below a nail at 5 centimeters from the path. Continue the wire placement on the secondary area by placing the wire at a distance of 5 centimeters from the path and suitable distances from obstacles. When the wire placement on the secondary area is done, fix the wire below the last nail at 5 centimeters from the path and lay the wire over the path on the way back to the primary area. Fix the wire below a nail at 5 centimeters from the path. Continue the wire placement on the primary area by placing the wire at suitable distances from obstacles. Another type of secondary area is a section of lawn connected to the primary area by a narrow passage that the robot would have difficulty reaching through its random movement. The number of secondary areas the robot can manage depends on its technical specifications. Check the user's manual before installation. The passage between primary and secondary areas is defined as narrow when it is between 140 and 200 centimeters wide. Verify that the distance between the 2 wires on a narrow passage is more than 70 centimeters. The robot's access to the secondary area has to be programmed and has to be determined by the percentage assigned to the area according to the lawn extension and/or complexity. This percentage determines the total time the robot spends working in that area. How many meters the robot has to cover on the wire to reach a central point of the secondary area. The route, clock or counterclockwise, which it has to follow on the wire to reach the area. Details will follow on programming contents and dedicated sections on the user's manual. A section of lawn separated by the primary one by a passage that is less than 140 centimeters or is divided by steps or slopes that are above the allowed percentage has to be considered and managed as a closed area. See the content Extra Variance.